is 19-year-old Jack Law, forward 2.5, 2 twists.
Well, there's the answer to your question, Bob, and anyone else at home who's thinking, well, how's he going to do? Well, he's going to come out and he's going to stamp his authority on this competition. 3.4 degree of difficulty. Here you go, 85 points plus. This is huge. If the judges are awake, they might even go a 9. I'd give it a 9, but some say that I can be slightly biased. Good work, Jack Law.
I would never say that, Leonte. Never in a month of Sundays would I say that. Totally agree with you. And they have placed Jack Law in first place. And now to the top 2 from the prelims this morning. Ooi Tze Liang, forward 3.5, 3.1 degree of difficulty.
Wow, up and away. He is just a powerhouse. Look at the strength in those legs to explode from the springboard.
Well, that's a massive hit to start off with. And he cracks through the top 3. Executed that in the prelims. He's improved movers and shakers yet, but we will now. Ooi Tze Liang of Malaysia. 3.3 attached to a reverse, 2.5 somersaults, 1.5 twists. He's currently 3rd after round 1.
Yes, Ooi is on fire as well. Now, I'm hoping that he can put 6 dives together, because this means it'll be a very closely run competition. That is just a phenomenal height. Look at that, way up in the air. 1.5 twists, 2.5 somersaults, reverse, moving backwards towards the diving board, smiling, enjoying his competition, and that's topping the leaderboard with, well, 1 diver still to go.
Now, Jack Law, 3.5 somersault with tuck, nearly got 90 points, just shy of 90. That'll give you a little marker as to where he would like to be this evening. Last diver of round number 2.
Nice work. The hurdle step wasn't really good, but he does know exactly where he is. Reverse 3.5 somersaults. He's right on the corner of the diving board. He has to throw himself forward by shifting his hips, but he has enough space. He'll still get 8s on that, but with a takeoff like that, to get 84 points just shows the class act that we are witnessing.
In terms of marks, and look at the gap that's already opened up between Jack Law and the rest. 3.5, so we are again getting up to a reasonably high tariff here for Ooi Tze Liang. Reverse 3.5 somersaults, currently in 2nd place behind Jack Law.
Oi! Good work! I was watching this in training, and he was a little bit over-rotated on this. Now he's managed to get this bang on the money. Kicking out the dive early. Yeah, 8 very good marks, 84.
Wow, that knows he has some competition now from that Malaysian. And 1/2 somersaults, the leader.
Oh, he can respond. He was a little bit nervous on the way out of that dive. Maybe backing off a little bit. He can feel himself spinning very quickly, so he comes out just a fraction too early.
Though has been severely trimmed. 7s across the board. Jack Law holding on. Ooi Tze Liang of Malaysia. 3.4 on this one for the last of the Malaysians in the final.
Oh, he's holding it together, dive after dive. That's 4 out of 4 of Malaysia. So strong, so powerful, and he's finding his way out of these. Still very much in the running, top of the leaderboard thus far.
On those young shoulders of 19-year-old Jack Law from City of Leeds.
That's more like it from Jack. Spectacular. 1.5 twists, 2.5 somersaults. So easy. Yeah, he's rolling his entry through slightly. It's not going to be 9s, 8s across the board. Still nearly 80 points.
Doing what he has to do. Followed by young Jack Law. Not much to choose between them. Law's main competitor.
Oh, and he's keeping the pressure on. That is a fabulous dive. And James deciding to do this dive along with Ooi. It's 3.6s of 70 points. And so it just means that Jack isn't having it all his own way.
She says this only once. Forward 4.5 somersaults. I think it's easy to say, and better to say, if Jack gets this right, it's almost gold for England.
Oh, no. Right, you're banned again from saying anything when it comes to big tariff cut this dive is. Jack's right on the corner of the diving board. and he really struggles. He thinks he's lower than he is, comes out, tucks his chin in and goes sailing over. And I think Ooi will top the medal table. He does. Jack is going to have to fight for this gold. He's 11 points down.
Well, and now what is going to happen next? It's basically in this man's hands, the gold medal. Forward 2.5 with 2 twists for Ooi Tze Liang. Last dive.
I think we could be looking at our Commonwealth gold medalist. That's 3.4. He had 11-point lead on Jack Law. Up next, this is a superb dive. It's going to get 75 points. He has dived out of his skin this evening, and Jack Law has faltered. So, Jack Law still to go. He needs the dive of his life, or we could be looking at Ooi Tze Liang. There he is, 457.6.
Jack Law needs 87. 87 points. We've only seen him up in that region once. 89 this morning, 3.6. Final dive.
No, it's not good enough. That will not be good enough for the gold. It's definitely a silver for Jack. Wow, what an absolute shame. It's going to be close, and he just this back 3.5. He kicks out a little early, arching it round. It's still a good dive. It'll get 7.5, 79. You can see the disappointment as he jumps in the jacuzzi. Oh, I don't know what to say. Look at this. Jack's face says it all. And Ooi Tze Liang is the Commonwealth Games champion.
Well, congratulations to Malaysia, and congratulations to the 20-year-old introduced to diving at the age of 8 by his dad, and he was petrified, absolutely frightened stiff, said, I don't want to do that ever again. Dad persisted with him, got him back on the board, kept trying, and eventually he got a taste for it. And not only did he get a taste for it, he's come to Edinburgh at the Glasgow 2014 Commonwealth Games and picked up a gold medal, but it's England in second and third. Jack Law has picked up the silver, not what he wanted. He came for the gold like he got in the 1 meter. He was very much hoping, was very much the strongest competitor in the prelims, but he has to accept the silver this time. Oliver Dingley for England.